I hope we can see this. This is Mama and her 4 babies, and she's doing real good. I don't know what happened with the other 2 babies, but maybe something was wrong with them. Maybe she knew. I don't know. I think hens really know a lot. I've heard too many stories about hens knowing something was wrong with a chick. But anyway, you know, you can't tell if they're a blue partridge or partridge when they're this young. I do have one that's lighter than the others, and one the next lightest, and the other 2 are darker. So, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily. As long as they're going to be partridge or blue partridge, it really doesn't mean anything. Really don't mean nothing. See if I can get a little bit closer. For the first time, I let her go out in the pen today, and she got her a dust bath, and the babies got to see the big outside world a little bit. Yeah, you're making a big mess in there, Mama. I see some poop over here I got to clean out too. I had to put the waterers up on top of this half brick because half block because it ended up with shavings all in it constantly. Yeah, I've been giving them scrambled eggs every morning with a little teeny bit of plain yogurt in it. They love it, and actually Brandy needs it too. She needs to build herself back up. So, she is happy. She is a happy camper now. This hen loves to be a mama more than she likes anything on the planet. She does. I gotta work with them to make the babies not scared of me. Finally, one let me pick it up and carry it when it got left behind today outside. It turned around and and just let me scoop it up. So they get friendly real fast when you don't make a lot of sudden moves. They're so sweet. Hi, little guys. Hi, little sweet babies. I can't wait to see how many are boys and girls here. I hope we have at least half girls, if not more. When their wings are out a little bit more, I'll be able to take an educated guess, but yeah. This one in the tray, I think, is the lightest colored one. I think. No, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Brandy, get out of the tray. Come on, Brandy. See if I can get some poop scooped aside there. I had to take some of the shavings out of this pen. It had shavings in it from the last one that was in it. The last girl that was in here. It was clean shavings, but there was so much of them that it was always in the water or always in this tray. I have to clean out the tray constantly, of course. Blow the shavings out of the starter that's in the tray, then put it back in the feeder, and so it's got a little bit of shavings in there. It's just a constant thing. Mamas and babies are so messy. Babies are so messy. The babies are so messy, Mama. Hey, Brandy. You like this, don't you, Brandy? You're a happy girl. Look at it roosting on the side of the tray. That's so cute. Aren't you pretty, Brandy? You're a pretty girl. She's my best laced partridge hen. Missing a lot of feathers because when they brood, they molt. Long periods of reduced food and water, and they molt because they're sitting on eggs for hours a day. So pretty, aren't you? I just thought I'd update you on Brandy and her 4 babies. They're almost a week old. And she's been doing really well, as she always does. I don't know what happened with the accidents this time. I wish she had more than 4, but that's okay. She can manage 4 easily. I think she's had as many as 6 or 7. I think. She might have had more than that. I can't even remember. It's been... She started brooding babies when she was less than a year old. And this is her 7th hatch. So, she likes to sit in the tray with the babies. She's a sweet girl. She's my sweetest girl. I love that girl. I love my Brandy. She's such a good girl. Well, anyway, it's fun. It's nice having babies. Even if I don't keep them, it's nice. It's a bright spot. It's work, but it's a bright spot. I haven't had babies around here in so long. I love to see them grow and develop. If you recall, about 5 or 6 weeks old, 6 or 7 weeks old, the boys start sparring, and it gets brutal for about one afternoon. I don't know if I'll have them that long. But we'll see. Depends on when she decides to reject them, I guess. And you know there's some shavings inside that feeder, isn't there? Because I had to scoop it back out of the tray because of you being messy. Mama being messy, really. Yeah, just a good girl, Brandy. Aren't you a good girl, Brandy? It's getting warm in here today. Well, I'm going to let you go. It's enough rambling, but you've seen Brandy and the babies. Stay in the tray. I wish you'd get up and walk around, but anyway, talk to you guys later. That's the update. She's doing real good. Bash is doing great. He's recovered totally. He's doing real well. Oh, story for you. I went to check the screen on my game camera yesterday morning, the one that points out at the pasture, and I reached for the clips on the side to open it up so I could see the inner screen, and I noticed something in between on the bracket where the strap goes through that holds it to the tree. I stopped. There was a snake, a juvenile snake wrapped around that. So I looked at it and I went, that's not, I don't think that's a rat snake. That is not a rat snake. So my husband came and he poked it with a stick and made it drop off of the thing. It was actually, you know, about in lower 50s, so it's a little bit lethargic. And he put the stick behind its head, pressed it to the ground so he could pick it up behind the head. And I looked at it and I said, I think that's a poisonous snake. I think, you know, and something told me what it was. And I went to look at a picture and verify, and sure enough, it was a baby rattler. Yeah, so it's got mama and daddy and brothers and sisters somewhere. Probably out around the compost pile, because that game camera's not that far from the compost pile, and you know the composting shavings get warm, and that's where the snakes like to hang out. So, yeah, it's the first actual poisonous snake I've actually seen, and thankfully it was a juvenile on a cool morning. Even though the juveniles are just as, they're just as poisonous, but it was so lethargic. Hey, little baby, you gonna get up there and get some water? Get some water. Yeah, there we go. Aw, that's so good. Good babies. Well, anyway, I gotta watch out for rattlesnakes now. And we're heading into another warm spell. Oh gosh, come on fall. I don't want to have to think about snakes anymore for a while. Talk to you guys later. Have a great Labor Day. Bye.